Hey everyone, binge watching complete. I have finished it all. It was honestly such an amazing anime. Like literally, after I watched the first episode, I gave you guys my first impressions. Right from there, episode 2 all the way to 9, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to keep watching it, but I needed to go to sleep already. It was like super late. It was like 4 o'clock for me already. I was like, dang, I gotta go to sleep already. Almost like it was like almost 5 already. Like that's how crazy it was. And then, so of course, woke up. There was a bunch of other anime I had to watch, including a bunch of other stuff that I had. Like, I was busy, so I was like, you know what, I'll watch it later. And finally, I was able to complete the whole thing, binge watching complete. I swear, it definitely feels so much different to watch an anime, just binge watch it from like episode 1 all the way to the end in comparison to waiting every week. Now, I do like the aspect of waiting every week sometimes, even though after every episode I'm like, oh, I want the next episode already to come out. But I'm kind of sad now that this is already over because I literally just like binge watched the whole thing. Sad that it's over. Hopefully, I'm hoping that there is a season 2. Please let there be a season 2, because seriously, this anime was so amazing. Like literally, probably I can't even say that it's like one of the best, the number one anime of this season, one of the top ones yet, because we haven't even seen all of the anime yet. I've only seen episode 1s of like a couple of the new anime, and there's still more to come out. That's how crazy and weird it feels to already have finished watching this in comparison to how it normally is done. But still, like, no matter what, like, this is definitely one of the top animes of this season in my opinion. Like, even before watching all of them, I feel like we'll see if I still feel the same way at the end of the season. But honestly, I enjoyed everything about this anime. I love the soundtrack, I love the characters, the development going on to it, the romance kind of aspect of everything, just the whole like every little thing that they had in this, like all the character growth, seeing Hishiro, and like just the ending made it. It may have not given us the closure we all wanted. It didn't end it, obviously, but it did show everyone getting together. We see Kairu and Oga getting together, which was so cute. Oh my gosh, seeing them, like, finally Oga realizing he has feelings for her, and the moment when they're confessing to each other and blushing like crazy, my heart was just like, oh my gosh, that is so cute, dude. It was literally on another level. But like the amount of character development and like the impact of him, Arata, having on all of them and trying to think for himself. Like, his life has changed so much because of ReLIFE, and in such a good way as well. We see like character development with him and seeing his past and seeing what happened with him and how his senpai had committed suicide, why he left, and why everything went downhill for him. Yet obviously you saw there was people that gave him, they looked up to him for what he did, even though things may have not gone as well as it could have. And at least now, because of ReLIFE, he was able to get all that straightened out, and he's definitely grown and gotten a lot better from the beginning, before when everything looked like it was going downhill. And like right when his parents said they weren't going to pay for him, it was like, oh no, you're screwed. Luckily ReLIFE, they chose him. And luckily, even he, at the beginning, he was all like, I'm just gonna stay in the background. I'm just doing this for the yearly, getting paid for a year, and then obviously the job opportunity. So that was pretty much what he was doing. And then after, just the way he is, he turned out helping all these people, gain friends with everyone, even though he didn't expect to be gaining friends with all of them. And seeing, even when we find out that Hishiro is actually, like, I had a feeling, like literally had a feeling throughout the whole thing, and towards the end especially, obviously, I was like, when they were gonna say, I was like, she's subject number 1, isn't she? It just seems so right that, like, obviously the way she is, and how what's it called, Rio was pretty much saying that nothing changed, really nothing really happened, and that's how she explained her life. And it just seemed like it would be make sense for it to be her, because obviously the main thing with this is that after the year, they forget everything. That's one thing that it made it a little kind of hard to see, because she was obviously there last year and she's still here again. But maybe for Arata, they wanted to try something different. But it makes me feel so happy that even though we didn't get an ending, like a full-on ending, this is kind of an ending but not a real full-on ending, at least I'm so happy that even after all of this, they will still be able to be together. And, you know, because obviously, you know, they're both test subjects, so when this is all done, they will still remember. And there's still this kind of aspect of me thinking, will everyone really forget? Like, is that really how it's gonna happen? So won't really know for that for sure either. It was also nice to see a little bit of, you know, how An is also a support kind of thing too. It's so weird to talk about all of this, because we're talking about straight up the whole season instead of just like if it happened, you know, with An and that moment when she was like going on him, and then, you know, obviously we find out that she was actually, you know, trying to test him, and she's actually a support for him. Oh, she was supposed to be his support as well, and now she's gonna be Hishiro's support while Ryo stays as, you know, Arata's support. And it's so cool to see the chemistry that they have as well together. And it just make, like, at the very end, it kind of seemed like, I'm thinking too as well, that how much you want to bet that they got together just like, you know, Hishiro and Arata? I'm thinking something like that. I may be wrong, but it just seems like something may have happened between them two as well, like that. There was that moment when they showed with the umbrella with them together. So I'm thinking there might have been something. That's pretty cool to see as well. It's just like all the, like, how many main characters that they had, and they were able to do all of this, and it was only in 13 episodes. And 13 episodes, usually I'm always like 12 or 13. Man, it's not enough, you know. And honestly, I wanted more, but it was really well done. I felt like the pacing and everything that happened was actually really well done, and I really enjoyed the whole thing, and honestly would love to have a second season and to have some closure to see what happens with everyone. Do they really forget everything? You know, everyone, do they really forget about them? Will Arata and, you know, Hishiro ever get together? It sucks because there was so many moments with them where they wanted to do it, but, you know, he wants to be a good guy, and he wants to, you know, doesn't want all of a sudden a part of her life gone because he thinks she'll forget. She also is kind of thinking the same thing, and it's just so mind-blowing that we know this. Like, it's kind of like the viewers are kind of at the perspective of An and Ryo. They know all about it, and yet they can't do anything. They can't say, like, you guys are both test subjects, you guys will remember, you know, like, come on. Oh my gosh. But yeah, overall, really, it was just an amazing anime. My review of it, what do I give the rating? Honestly, an 8.5 out of 10. It's that good. Maybe even like a 8.7 out of 10. It really was definitely like a good anime. I definitely enjoyed it and would definitely recommend anyone. Like, I've already told some of my friends, dude, you gotta binge watch this. You gotta, because it's literally that good in my opinion. But yeah, that's just really all I gotta say, guys. Overall, I just loved how everything played out in this anime. I loved just the feeling of seeing all of them grow. The character development was awesome. Seeing Arata start from how he was in the beginning to how he is now. The romance was just like another factor that just made me love this anime, because I love romance animes, and this one, it was so cute to see. You know, obviously everyone was, you know, you see them going for Kairu and Oga, but it's just so cute to see Hishiro and, you know, Arata start for their romance to blossom as well. And even though we didn't get the closure at the end, you definitely see that it's a possibility that it will happen, and maybe if we get a second season, it will. But from what I've seen, a lot of people have been enjoying this, and the rating for it on my anime list is also really high. So here's hoping maybe we get a second season, because seriously, honestly, I would love another one, whether they give us, you know, episode by episode or just all the episodes at once again. I would definitely binge watch it. This is a definite binge watch, like, no matter what. If you have not watched this, you know, if you know someone that has not watched this yet, you gotta tell them, watch this now. That's how good it is. But yeah, it's really all I gotta say, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review, this binge watch full season episode 2 to 13 review. I know I didn't say everything that happened in it, obviously, but that would be like literally like an hour video or something. I just wanted to, you know, put on the main points that I did enjoy, especially the very ending with everything that happened. Just literally, I honestly just love this anime. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you want to put your opinion on how you felt about this season overall, feel free to comment below as well. And yeah, until next time, guys. See ya.